Black Clover 293, Magna vs Dante. Did Magna defeat Dante for good? We explained why this fight may not be over yet. Black Clover chapter 293. Black Clover chapter 293 begins with Luck feeling the magic power of Magna vs Dante. The battle between Magna and Dante continues and we see Dante using gravitation magic. When Magna's secret flame magic Soul Chain was introduced, we wondered if Dante's and Magna's magic attributes will change because they share the magic power and therefore their mana. Now that Dante used gravitation magic, we can at least confirm that this is not the case for Dante. But we have to keep in mind that Dante received only a very small part of Magna's magic power, while Magna on the other hand received more magic power and therefore more from Dante's mana than his own magic power and mana. Because of this, the question of whether Magna could have minor changes in his magic attribute while using magic has not yet been answered. So far, Magna only used his fists and we didn't see him using his magic, although now would be the best time to use spells, as normally Magna always has too little mana to use strong spells. As the fight goes on, Dante continues to use a lot of magic, both his body and gravitation magic. Every time Magna injured Dante, Dante uses body magic to regenerate, and here it is important to understand that the chain connecting Dante and Magna not only balances the magic power at the beginning of the Soul Chain trap, but it seems as the Soul Chain keeps the magic power from both sides at a contest equal level all the time. This means that if either one of them use magic, both magic powers are reduced until both are out of mana. And then we finally see what's really going on in Magna's head. The loud, happy and confident Magna actually had many doubts about himself. He always struggled to keep up with his squad members, especially Asta and Luck. After he could not complete the training in the Heart Kingdom, Magna's self-confidence was completely destroyed. He went to Yami and asked why he chose him for the Black Bull squad. One sentence from Yami, this confirmation from his captain changed everything. And listen, let's be real now. I have seen some people try to discredit Magna's win over Dante because he wouldn't stand a chance without the Soul Chain. Magna invented this technique himself, it is his power. Zora only taught Magna how to use trap magic, but everything else was Magna himself. To discredit someone for his magic is like saying that Julius is only strong because he uses time magic, or Asta is only strong because he uses anti-magic from his Devil Liebe. It's Magna's magic that he invented and only he can use it, so it's part of his skills. The reality is that Magna defeated a much stronger Dante all by himself, while Asta and Yami both struggled to win against a weaker version of Dante and even almost lost. If Magna could control this technique back then, they would have easily won against Dante. Right now, let me know what you think about Magna in the comments. I really want to know your opinion. The fist fight continues and wow, I really want to see this fight animated as soon as possible. Can't wait for Magna to have this moment in the anime. When I watched Magna fighting Dante, I wondered if Magna has any advantage in using those brass knuckles that are part of the Soul Chain. There has to be a reason Magna is using this. Of course, they are harder than his fists, but maybe it has an additional effect. I hope this will be explained in future fights. I would love to see if Magna could use his opponent's magic attribute so that he could somehow absorb the magic directly from his opponent and then use spells with his opponent's magic attribute. I believe the core of the Soul Chain and their possibilities are not yet revealed. We should definitely keep in mind that the Spade Resistance has this magic food that regenerates physical strength, and Charmy can use her food magic to restore mana, so Magna will definitely be able to fight at full power once he's regenerated, and then we will see more of the Soul Chain.
And then it happens. Suddenly Dante loses his devil form. Dante is shocked and doesn't understand what's going on. He says that his devil power has completely disappeared and asks Magna, what did he do this time? Magna replied that both of them just ran out of magic power and that Dante didn't even notice how much mana he was wasting, which resulted in both of them becoming completely exhausted. But let's be honest, that doesn't make any sense. Dante losing his human magic makes sense, but under no circumstances Lucifero, one of the three rulers of the underworld, run out of mana just by using some gravitational spells. There must be more to it. We introduce you to a possibility that Lucifero deliberately disconnected his magic with Dante because he noticed that Dante cannot win if he's out of mana to use body magic. So for Lucifero, it simply doesn't make any sense to stay with Dante any longer. We talk about different possibilities that could arise. The majority of our viewers agree that it is likely that Lucifero not only disconnected his magic from Dante, but completely left Dante's body. We talked about the possibility that Lucifero used the soul chains connecting Dante's and Magna's souls to switch bodies, so he can use Magna to take over his body and therefore defend the ritual. If this really happens, Dante should no longer have his devil marks, which we could not confirm as we couldn't see Dante's forehead after the chain completely dissolved. So this is still an open question. We saw in our comments that Lucifero left Dante for Morris. People believe this most likely happened due to the fact that Morris and Dante share the same devil marks. But here we have to keep in mind that Morris had the same devil marks even before he opened the first gate, which means before Dante was defeated by Magna. Either Lucifero can split his magic between two hosts, which is unlikely, or there must be some other reason why Morris and Dante have the same devil marks. Dante's out of mana. Magna has a clear advantage due to the experience in combat in such a state. Magna completely destroys Dante, especially in this panel, where both of them hit each other's face. The impact of Magna's blow looks far more stronger than that of Dante's. This again gives us the idea that the brass knuckles of the soul chain could enhance Magna's strength. Magna defeats Dante and the soul chain dissolves. As mentioned earlier, in the last panel where Dante is lying on the floor, we cannot see whether Dante still has his devil marks. Perhaps Tabata hit Dante's forehead on purpose. Definitely something that we need to consider in the next chapter. It is possible that the next chapter will be a game changer. At the same moment, Asta, Nacht and Luck entered the hall where Magna and Dante were fighting and saw Magna defeat Dante, and especially how Asta and Luck will see Magna from now on. Magna has proven he is worth of being Luck's rival, and Asta has also realized how much stronger Magna has become. Most importantly, there has to be a reason Luck and Asta were brought to Magna other than the character development. We believe that something will happen that made Tabata lead Asta and Luck to Magna, which definitely requires their strength. Most likely something to do with Lucifero, or maybe the second gate will open and the next high-ranking devil will appear, which is rather unlikely as it is simply too early. And we believe that the second devil should face someone other than Asta, though it would be interesting to see how Asta and Libe would fight without using the Devil Union mode Black Guardian. Another possibility is that there will be a location change, for example to Dorothy and Nozel, of whom we have not seen anything since the beginning of the arc. If this happens, then most likely nothing will happen to Magna and Lucifero, and the fight against Dante will be good for over. That's it for today, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed our video, and if you did, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell turned on. See you guys in the next video.